hate days like today. It's just hot. I'm sitting, I sweat. I stand up, I sweat. When I sweat, I sweat. Oh, I feel like I'm just wet all day. You commit several war crimes in Venezuela. So you're, what, living the dream, Windy? Captain Jack, Kilroy Sanchez, hilarious. Mr. Burnside, Twitchy Ken. Everybody else who's joining us tonight. Thanks to have you guys along. Let's play America. New game, yeah, new game. We're playing as the United States, but we're gonna do communist. We'll just leave it on the achievement run anyway. Just a nice, easy game for us. Nothing too crazy. Have I got communist states here? Communist China, Soviet Union. There's a United States. No communist states. Communist States of America. There we are. That's the one. I'm the new president of Venezuela. That's the way. That's the way. I was elected? Oh yeah, how did you get elected? Enough people died? You know, it's funny actually, that's true. If that happens, if enough people die, this is morbid to talk about, if enough people die, I might actually end up getting to, have the job of King of England. You go back far enough, and I got a family member who's related to a family member, and then you kind of come back down the tree, and it's like, oh, I'm their royalty now, hey? Yeah, I got elected. Yeah, okay.
Listen up.
I was elected by Communist Party members. They said, hello, happy to have you. Let's add our guys in here, just throw them in the south for a garrison area down here. I don't know exactly whether we get the north or the south. We'll change it to National Guard, they're bigger. See, these are the National Guard divisions. And these are just the regular infantry. Same thing, just slightly bigger. So we'll train them all into National Guard and store them in there. Let's take a quick look at the widest tree in the game, I think, is America's. It's not very deep, though. Only about 6 branches, maybe, at most. We're going to be going way down here. Democratic Socialism. That's what we're looking for. Or the dead get a vote twice. Yeah, it's something like that. %, support for the country. Or Truman. Harry S. Truman is current leader of the country. That could be interesting. Oh, brain, kick in, ready? Do you guys remember a couple of times we played this game really a long time? It's gone into like 1947, and Truman's the boss, right? That's why it will be like, oh, okay, well, I've run enough tree focuses. I'll come back over here and pick this one, because it's like, oh, it's available. But recruitable population, that's nice. What do we need for this one? Communist Party becomes ruling party, needs more than 35% support. Recruitable factor, 20%. Wow, that's really nice. This moves us closer to civil war. Philippines becomes free. And this one gives us a puppet focus over the Indies and Australia. Interesting. Okay, that sounds fun. It's been so long since I've done Communist US. Requires a representative count, gives us stability. Oh, and more Silver Legion protests. Okay, yeah. That's a recovery process item. That's important to get. That's a recovery process item. That's important to get. Base war support. That'll be good. Okay. Factory output. Ooh. Division training time. Nice. Nice. I don't think you want it back. Your wife's in the Navy and you're there, you're in Hawaii on orders? Is that what you mean? Great Depression, slow recovery, and is at war with Confederacy. The second Civil War started, and this allows us to get the readmission of the states. Yes, okay. That one allows us to get core states on our core states again. Kind of a funny thing. Okay, let's continue the New Deal. Get that rolling. Some mills. What are we going to do with our mills? You know what, Harry? Let's answer a better question. What are we going to do with our country? I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. Do we want to have global America, or do we want to have puppet master America? Because it changes what we do, right? Changes how we run into things. I think part of that needs to have some simple things. Here, we'll beef up Texas, Louisiana, California, Nevada. Look at all these resource gains here, right? Huge, 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 huge. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to get all these resource areas up. I don't know which ones we're going to need. Not you, you. Not you, you. There you go. You, 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 you. That one. People wonder why Conquering America is a really fun game as Canada, because you basically picked up all the world's resources in a map. Nothing like coring cores. Yeah, right. Communists love puppets. Alright, I like that idea. Okay. Let's add in a few civs as well. You're already full. Let's do this. No, let's not. Let's do that one. Ding, 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 ding. Alright, and let's do that one too. Texas, Louisiana, and what was the other one? Oklahoma, New Mexico. Oklahoma, New Mexico, Oklahoma. Dun, 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 dun. Did we get another one in there? No, okay, good. Okay, good. We'll start with that. We'll start with that for right now. Alright, equipment. Clearly, we need super heavies. I mean, that's just obvious at this point. Let's update. We're already almost all the way in a good position for aircraft. Hey, America, question. Question, America, question. From the back. Is this Lee? That's not like the Civil War leader Lee, is it? If it is, it's just kind of okay. We won't get to that, but the Sherman tank, I think, is the one we want to go for anyway. Hibernation X. Welcome. Yes, it is. Yes, okay, that is the Lee tank of... Yeah, okay. All right, well. Oh, God. All right, well, you can't change history, but you can change your tank choice. Do we want to do the M6A1, I believe it's known as an Abrams tank? Or do we want to do a Sherman tank? Robert E. Lee, the dude. Yeah. A1s or Shermans? A1s or Shermans? I'm saying we should do... Let's do the A1s. It just sounds meaner. More communist. I like that idea. Alright, next thing up. Let's get some production. A little production. Do we want to do rubber? Let's do rubber. Until we can actually conquer it ourselves. Alright. Carrier fighters, the Fifis. Let's get a carrier close air, and we'll get a carrier naval bomber. That will round out our Air Force for the sea. And the land, and we'll just remove all of these ground-based aircraft. The tactical bomber we'll get rid of. The tank named after a steak sauce. Yes! Was it really? A1 sauce. Good for barbecue. Hey, let's go over to Spain. I hear they got lots of bulls. God, I hope the Carlists win. Just rip them apart. Just rip them apart. We're going to fill all of our naval yards up. We're going to make sure they've got all the little things they need to be happy little destroyers. Happy little aircraft carriers. We're actually going to modify these. You guys know the drill. We take these down. Bring these up a little bit. A little bit of carrier close air. A little bit of bombers. Lots of fighters. All the good things you need in life. Okay, same thing here. There we are. This one can actually just continually turn them out. Leave you right there until that's done. You can come up to max. Get all these up. There we go. Alright. And we'll just remove those from the picture, just so we can focus on what we need. Airplanes we're done with, actually, so we can take those out as well. Look at that. We got guns, support, and artillery. Now, we have a civil war we're going to be fighting. We know that. You know that. I know that. We know we're going to get a civil war. So I'm not going to try and really work hard to build a lot of guns. Not going to do it. Going to do a little bit. That's about it. Here, I do want a couple of guns. Let's get 3 mills built up. Let's do 3 right here. Where the hell did it go? Missouri. Missouri! Where are you, Missouri? Bing, all the way to the top there. Where's Missouri? There we go. There we go. So that's what we're going to do. That's going to be our plan, basically. Ooh, New Mexico, Okra... Oh, did I not put Oklahoma yet? Oklahoma, where you are. Oh, there it is. There. Yeah, okay. Oh, they are right there. Ah, funny that. Look at that. Fuck. Durr. And Louisiana. We'll go down there. There we go. All right. Ha! Ha! It's a good quality camera, kids. Go buy one of them. Gave the Nationalists the Equatorial Guinea. Wait, what did I miss? Hang on a second. Hang on. Oh, yeah, okay. Bob Ross's Navy. Wouldn't be sad about that. Oh, God, yeah. If I can beat Spain every game, I'd be happy to. I'm so happy to beat them every time. Nothing personal against Spain, of course. Are safe from 2 Panthers, 3 Stugs, and a group of Shermans. Is the cannon the Sherman could pierce any of those? The cannon. I said cannon. If you weren't from Missouri, you're from southern Missouri, pronouncing it like that. Well, I'm not from Missouri. I'm from Alberta, but, you know, I watch TV. All right, let's collect the Navy. The U.S. Navy is scattered across the world, obviously. But if you just shift left-click, pick them all up, plop them in your little window thing. Yes, we want to assign those there. And then left-click this Reserve Fleet button. It'll select them all, and you can right-click. Finally, hit G, bing, and it puts them all into one group. All these key commands to do this, shift right-click, move them over somewhere in the east. All of that so you can get one Navy in one place doing one thing. Alberta is like Missouri and Texas, but cold. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I mean, today I'm like sweating my balls off, but you know, that's not untrue. To make this Navy its most useful, though, because we're America, we have Texas oil, we've got California oil, Pennsylvania oil. We're going to turn automatic split off to enabled, and we're going to train them. We're just going to train the shit out of these guys. We're going to get so much naval XP, we're not even going to know what to do with it. It's going to be beautiful. We'll turn on all of our lines again. And we'll just shrink these down. There we go. Now, I'm going to move the big capital ships to the bottom. So, what do we got here? I'll just help myself here. Turn those off. I'm going to put this convoy down. Where'd the convoy go? Go to the top? Oh, he went to the bottom. I just turned off his line. There we go. So there's the convoy right there, okay? Okay, so he's at the bottom. We're going to turn off all the non-capital ships. And we're just going to put them underneath this convoy, just like this. You see what we're doing here? Okay, and then that way we don't have to drag it from the very top to the very bottom. Okay, and then all these smaller, really fast production ships can get taken out. And there we go. So we'll get all those destroyers, all those farragots out. We'll finish off with that little porpoise class. Finish up the Yorktowns. And then these broad boat cruisers that we don't really need anyway. They'll be good. So, there we go. I think we got it. We got it. Oh, Air Force. Air Force. It's so much. There we go. Yay. Good. Delete. Seriously. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. Now we got it. Let's start this game. Full speed ahead, Captain Skippy. Sweating my balls off in a temperature that the rest of us would need jackets and a lot of clothing in. That's not untrue. Like, it's... I think it got up to about 28 today. 27, 28 degrees. Maybe 29. Maybe 29. So look at this. Just, this camera's just terrible tonight. And yeah, I'm just dying. I'm just dying. I lived in a place where the hottest it got, I swear to God, the hottest it got was 25. And I was like, I'm in fucking heaven. Wouldn't it be better in Bastion? Do we gain anything from deleting planes? Manpower. That's the only thing you would actually say, like, if you were to be like, okay, like, I mean, obviously the planes go back into your supply. But is there anything that goes back in your pocket? Manpower. That's it. So when you're playing as, like, Canada or Sweden or Ireland or one of those small population countries, and you're like, shit, I need, like, 100 guys, you can dump your aircraft and you'll get a few thousand men out of it. But it's not a lot, right? It really isn't. When you look at how much a plane kind of gives you, right, we'll just use our 96 close airs, okay, decent size for any one army to use, is going to be 1,900 men, right? So if you're a that's 2 little infantry guys, right? When you're trying to play the manpower game, oh, that's great. They suffer defeat in the Senate. Love the game, right? When you're in here and you're like, oh, I need to add 2 Marines in. That 2,000 manpower was right there at 6,300. Drops down to 4,300. See, so sometimes when you're having to play that manpower balance, yeah, I see. It's, I don't know. We're having storms. Yeah. Ein Volk, ein Reich, ein Führer. Hang on a sec here. Give me one sec. Do I have...